Hey guys, hi, Brent Abel, WebTennis.com. And in today's video, I've got the answer segment to What's the Right Shot, episode number 53. Here's what I did with that high floating forehand volley. Okay, so here we are, the answer segment to What's the Right Shot, episode number 53. Let me kind of scrub this through to this high forehand volley that I got to deal with. And, you know, some people thought, boy, I really saw John moving, and that's why I, played this forehand return to serve past him. I'm not convinced that was really my intention. I think I got a little lucky on this and caught this return early, and because it's a good serve from Guy. I mean, Guy unloads on this, and he can do that. I mean, he really crunched this thing, and I just, always what I like to do is take it early. I got out in front a little bit too early, trying to go back towards Guy, and yet when I looked up, I see John's moving, and I just now all of a sudden realize, I got an unintended opportunity that I can now move forward on and take advantage of. And so, Guy barely gets to it, flicks it up, and this is where we stopped it. We stopped it right about here. I told you, this was not an overhead. This was going to be a high forehand volley, and I asked you, where do you think I ought to play this shot and where should I move to next? And, a lot of you were saying, just play it smart, go in the middle. And, that's really a great play, obviously, in this point. A lot of you said over here, and, I'm not convinced that's the right spot. I just think stroke mechanic-wise, from this setup here, that's really pretty tough. But, the one thing you guys said, when I asked you about what's the problem you have with a shot, is that you get too early on it and you reach too soon. And that's the one thing I was thinking about with this, is just wait to make sure that I'm not off balance and getting too far in front. And so because I waited and had good balance, I was able to kind of carve this thing, not flatten it, but sort of carve it down, and I ended up getting the ball down right there in the court to John, and he couldn't get it back. So I think we all had good intentions. There were a couple of people, I kind of love this, is right here. Geez, man, why don't you play the little shove volley lob over here? And now that I look at it, not a bad play. I mean, obviously a real defensive play, and, Guy's going to be able to kind of recover and get over to that. But I think if you stay on balance, if you've got good posture, and you've got the right stroke technique, the right mechanics on this shot, that this is an opportunity to play it down. And I hate to use the term play it down, because in reality, that's not what I'm thinking about, is playing it down. I'm really thinking about more of a trajectory that goes out. So there you have it. I ended up getting kind of organized in that shot, waited, didn't reach too early, and got some good pop down to John's feet, and we ended up winning the point. And yet, it took me a while to be able to develop this shot. When I worked with Tom Stowe, he really helped me on this, because I used to do the same thing that I've been hearing from you guys over the last couple of days about what your number one challenge is that I was way too early on the shot. I was burying the ball down the bottom of the net. Or sometimes just bunting the ball short and giving my opponents a real opportunity to go ahead and knock it off and take advantage of the point. And so what I put together for you is a 15-minute mini course. It's the 3 gotta-have stroke technique fundamentals for a high forehand volley. But today I want to hear from you some more. I want to make sure that this course answers the questions that you've got, the challenges, the problems you've got with this shot. So right below in the comment section today, let me know, if you haven't already done so the last couple of days, what's your number one challenge with this shot? Let me know in the comment section below. Make it a great day.